We've got some big news from the SEC yesterday that I think you should know about regarding Ripple and its future with the cases with the SEC. There is a pretty big push, or looks like some technical analysis that might lead people to believe that XRP is going to push higher potentially. We're going to talk about that. And also, this is the biggest news. There is a very big push by the NASDAQ stock exchange regarding crypto. We're going to talk about that last, so stick around. And also, like I said yesterday, every day in crypto is exciting. So if you're not a subscriber, you need to get these updates daily from me. So hit the subscribe button, like, share, comment, do all those things. And with that, let's get into the first story today, which is really looking at the SEC versus Ripple case. So there's been a lot of speculation that the SEC is going to drop their case against Ripple. This has been going around for, I don't know, for weeks, months, maybe since Trump was elected. There's all this speculation. You've seen Brad Garlinghouse meet with President Trump on a couple occasions. So there's a lot of speculation, which is not reality. It's just what people think. Speculation surrounding this. But yesterday, it says it's official. Acting SEC Chair Mark Ueda has canceled the SEC crypto unit and has secretly disappeared SEC crypto unit co-chief Mark Sylvester. The SEC's website still features the crypto unit as up and running and Sylvester as its co-chief, but they have disbanded that. So a lot of speculation surrounding the disbandment of this and what it means for the SEC Ripple case. I've seen some grumblings on X regarding this, on the crypto Twitter, as it's called, and I don't know what the reality is. I don't have exact facts, but where there's smoke, there could be fire. Now remember, nothing I say today or ever should be considered financial advice. I'm not your financial advisor. This isn't financial advice. Do your own research. For all my disclaimers, look down below on the description of this channel. So that being said, there's a positive future in my mind for XRP. I do hold XRP in my bags just for full disclosure. But I bought that because I think it's going to do well. Now, is it going to do well? Don't know, but a lot of activity around it. Let's look at this little article by Nancy Lubali and Cointelegraph. It talks about XRP to see 320 if key support level is reclaimed. And they're talking about, I have a lot of, I got a lot of lines on this one. But right here is where we are. Let me make this a little bit bigger. Okay, and so look, that's the wrong one. I have a lot of lines on here, so don't pay attention to that. But look, we're right here. And we seem to be going into a little wedge if you look at a shorter time frame, but really it's an upward trending wedge, right? And if we can get past this 275-ish mark and hold a candle there, there's a lot of potential to run. We have a floors of support that have been constantly bounced off of along this upward ascending wedge. And if you look right here, there's a lot of room right here to run for XRP. And then, back up here when you're at the 335, 340 is the highs. But, you got some resistance at 320 as that individual said. So right here is all potential. If we can just bust above this little line here, we have the potential to go higher. And if you look on the MACD, if you look down here on the MACD, that's the moving average convergence divergence zone on the 1-day chart. This looks like we have some momentum to run this way. I can look at RSI and I can look at some other indicators, but right now it looks like the tempo, the progression is going that way. Now, again, it can do a lot of things, but it seems to be moving in the upward positive direction. But we're going to need that regulatory commitment from the SEC or dropping of the case really to bust through new highs. That's my opinion. I could be wrong. But the big news today that I haven't seen a lot of people talking about is the NASDAQ, which is one of the largest stock exchanges. It proposes new rule to allow trading and listing of digital asset-based investment interests. So I'm going to read this because I will mess it up if I don't. The proposal suggests the stock exchange adds a new rule called NASDAQ Rule 5712 to permit the listing and trading of digital asset-based investment interests denoted as securities issued by entity holding digital assets as well as commodity-based investment interests. Basically, they're proposing also shift the listing and trading of hashtag NASDAQ crypto index. They're talking about allowing digital assets and ETFs through trading of ETFs through NASDAQ. Well, this is big. This is big news, and with all of the new latest developments with with all the ETF filings for XRP, and this is another place where they could be traded on. That is big news. You talked about yesterday, we had the Brazilian bank Brasa, talk about their stable coin that's pegged to the Brazilian dollar. Well, and the XRP ETF approval and things like that in Brazil. Well, now this is catching on. And the more places it catches on, exposes more people to XRP, Bitcoin, Solana, whatever ETFs they're talking about, and just gives more exposure and more liquidity to the crypto digital asset markets. So very exciting news. Every day is an adventure. So if you're not a subscriber, please like, subscribe, share, do all those things, and I will see you next time.